Up next, some representation from Count It Out with Mike and Tyler. We always love hearing from you guys.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Very good. Thank you.
Good. So before I ask my question, I just want to say first and foremost that I cannot think of two better representatives and two better wrestlers to get this moment in your hometown than you two. The body of work you guys have put out over the last few years and over your entire careers is just incredible. Not only is all of Montreal going to be in your corner, but all of us in Canada are cheering you guys on. We're so happy that you're getting this moment. Which brings me to my question is for both of you. Talking about all this incredible work that you've done, specifically in TNA, I'd love to know what some of your personal favorite moments or matches have been so far in your run with TNA. Yeah.
PCO, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Mike go first and then
Mike, after
give
you.
some thoughts into it.
I have three matches that really come to mind as the biggest ones. Of course, uh, going one entire hour or nearly 59 minutes and 30 some
I
seconds,
think it was like 48 seconds to
48
be
seconds.
very exact.
I know you'd have the number, Tom. That's why you get the big bucks. Yeah, going nearly an hour with the champ Josh Alexander, of course. The having the at that point highest rated match in TNA history or in Impact history with Will Ospreay, of course, which will be one of my favorite memories forever and ever. But also, I think my most cherished moment was winning the X Division Championship at the 20th Slammiversary in an X Division match, which sets a very, very high ceiling that I'm going to have to try to top on July 20th.
PCO?
Yeah, I got a few. I'm gonna start with the first one. That was very important to me. I think we main evented the pay-per-view that night. Maybe Tom can correct me. Maybe not. Maybe it was not the main event, but it was one of the. It was for the world title, for the world championship
That
title.
would have been Under
Me and
Siege
Macklin.
last year, you and Steve Macklin for the
Yeah, that was
World
one of
Championship.
the craziest match, in my career. Like that, I
By a
went
lot.
all out. I gave everything I could give, and also to me it meant a lot because I'm chasing that world title since I got in TNA, and so I felt like I was there, and you never know until that night happened what's gonna happen. And I really believed that, I could have get that title. And so it's always in the back of my mind. So this match was very special because it was mentioned as match of the year for by many fans, by many people, and a lot of people haven't seen it too. It was violent, maybe too violent. It was a lot of things that maybe I would do differently, especially here in Montreal. Like I want to go crazy, but a big um, the, a big thing about PCO's character, the kids are in love with that character, with the monster. I've got the young kids who feel like, oh, if something happens in their life, they can pull that monster and he's gonna protect them. So they're a great fan base for PCO. And I've got the parents because to them it's like, okay, it's persistence, it's not quitting, keep going. Life, it's not over at 40 years old, or at 50 years old. You can achieve great things when you're there. So I got those two extremes that are my fan base and in between. So that's the only little regret I have about that match, but that was one of the coolest moment because it was a world title and it's what I wanted. And I felt like I delivered like pretty crazy. And my feud with Jonah, my feud with Eddie Edwards, I was into feuds more than just one match. It was like more than one match. It lasted a long time, so it was more feud and than matches for me. And when I went to the ring, it's those moments where it's not just a Will Ospreay match. For me, if I would have to say a match, like it would be like the match of my lately in my life was not even in TNA. It was an indie show. It was me and Walter in Louisiana, and that was the resurrection at PCO. That was my 5-star match as far as I'm concerned. And I know if I'm put in that position, I can deliver that with my tools, with what I have to offer. So depending on what the situation is, who's your opponent, for me, it changes how I'm gonna think my match, how I'm gonna approach my match.
Thank you for the question. We appreciate
Thanks.
it.